In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of chaotic amateurs.
Welcome to Chaotic Amateurs, the internet's #1 D&D Let's Play podcast. I'm your DM, Alex. To my right, I have
Dasher's Thrack.
Bentley Michaels is Rifferian Night Meadow.
Ra'el Zephyrus.
Kill with Scory.
Milo is Ball.
And last we left our adventurers, they had uncovered a couple of secrets of the house, finding a way into a lower prison. Ominous warnings of water and elvish script that is unable to be deciphered. Rifferian also met up with young Sanj, the young lord of the town, and are headed out to find what's the trouble with the Kenku. Let the adventure begin. All right, let's go ahead and start with you, Riff. Sanj meets you outside of the steps of the castle, has a kind of long cloak on. You didn't see them come down the stairs. They seem to have come through some other way out of the castle. They have a small bag with them, and it's full. Kind of opens it up and says, "Okay, I've got bread. They really like to eat bread. I've got like some water skins. Can you think of anything else they need?"
No, not really. I mean, I brought him like the whole ration pack thing, and that stupid mean bird just chucked it and got rid of it. Ate it for himself or something, I forget.
How mean is this bird?
Oh, he's a huge dick.
Yeah.
He pushed my friend down, and I think he would kill one to make a point. And all of them, even the ones with the crossbows and stuff, they seem to be pretty afraid of him.
Okay. Well, we should just be careful then, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Oh, shoot. Should I have one?
Oh boy. All right. I take my quarterstaff off of my back, and I was like, use as a sort of like a walking stick, but this is a quarterstaff made from one of the finest trees from the monastery. Oh, this thing can do some damage, bud. So just start swinging.
Just
if
hit
stuff
him with
gets,
it, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. If you get, but stay behind me, you know.
Okay. I'll try and if it's a big bird, I could probably just tell him to watch their language and stay back.
Yeah, mind their P's and Q's.
They usually listen to me. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Get in there, bud. Do a little mind speak, or we can confuse it. I can talk to people. I can talk to people's minds too.
What? Like animals?
Anything really?
Huh.
I mean, whether they understand me all the time, I don't know.
Gotcha. It's tough.
But I look at him.
Sometimes.
I look him right in the face and I go, "You hear me in your head now?" And my lips don't move.
That is cool.
And I wiggle my eyebrows. I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty neat."
All right,
let's go save some birds.
Make your way outside of town.
And I'm gonna have my crow sort of fly ahead, up above, and I'll be checking in with it. Occasionally, just to see. I'll keep it far enough ahead that where we can sort of navigate the best possible ways. I'm kind of seeing using it as an overhead map.
Basically, you just kind of communicate to the Raven that you want to have them keep an eye out ahead of you. They stay within 100 feet to make sure that they can maintain communication, and just keep an eye out. Go ahead and roll me a perception check for the Raven.
All right. Classic Raven perception check. Well, that's a natural 20, so it did pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I was just about to break out the book to see if they have Raven stats.
Yeah, with the Wisdom +1, they have +3, so 23 total.
Nice.
With the Raven. Yeah, they keep a good eye out. Let you know as you leave town where guards are, where merchants are, and kind of working with Sanj. Sanj wants to stay kind of away from any prying eyes. So when there is somebody up ahead, you guys kind of just head into the bushes, wait for them to pass, and then continue on.
Okay.
But it takes you kind of in this wet weather with Sanj, who's a little slower, about an hour and a half to get to the bridge.
Okay.
Not encountering anyone along the way, other than the people you try and stay away from. You get to the bridge. What do you want to do?
Well, let's see here. Okay. So so I'm going to do the same thing. I said, okay, so they go down this way, and so which I'm sure and we go down the Scory, the way that I saw Scory go, like in the way I've been going.
Mm-hmm.
And once we sort of I'm gonna have the ravens sort of be up, flying up in the trees, up in the bush, higher up, and obviously maintaining distance. But I think I've been there a few times enough now to know that once we sort of get close enough, I know where the guards start popping up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I just sort of want my raven to go far enough in to where we're on the border, and then the raven sort of goes farther in, so it can I direct it to watch that hole where I saw him come out of, or whatever, the little
gotcha
tree trunk thing.
Yeah.
So
give me a stealth check for no, that's just a raven. That's pretty normal. But a stealth check from you if you would like to enter in stealthfully.
Yeah, stealth +5.
Ooh.
What is that? Well, it's 17 +5, so.
Okay. Yeah, you were pretty dang stealthy. You and Sanj make your way along through the forest, keeping quiet. The raven kind of perches up before you onto a branch and is able to kind of look down on the tree, keeps an eye out that little hidey hole that you saw them go in earlier. And kind of as you're getting up there, Sanj catches a root and falls off to the side because they rolled a 2. And takes a tumble kind of down towards the creek and lets out kind of a cry, "Ow!" As you hear a couple of crow calls from the large tree up ahead. What do you do?
Well, first of all, I really roll my eyes hard and I go, fucking Sanj. And then I'm honestly, I think the best way to protect him right now is to be, since I'm hidden, I'm going to say, mentally in his brainicle, hey, get up and get back up here. And don't cry out when you fall. Have some respect for yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Don't talk out loud. Talk in your brain.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
You're still talking out loud.
Oh,
just think words to me.
Think words.
Yeah, there you go, bud. Now we're talking.
No, he said those out loud.
Dang it!
Stands up, kind of pats himself off. Kind of looks around, and the raven lets you know that there are Kenku that have been alerted. There's 3 of them at the top. They have crossbows kind of pointed down, but you see once they see that it's Sanj down there, they kind of let out a woo. That's just like a comforting crow sound, and they lower their weapons, seeing that it is this kind of child that's brought them food.
So I relayed all that to him. I'm like, "Oh, you just got lucky, bud. They recognized that it was you. You hear him talking to you?"
Oh, and he just kind of waves at him.
Myler, are those
says,
peanuts?
Hey, guys, I've got bread for you guys. You see? And then he kind of, opens up the bag and you see the bread, and the raven lets you know that something's coming out of the hidey hole.
All right. Hey. I half expected to see a ghost pop up behind you, Alex. The way you look back.
I think my cat has been in this room this whole time and just woke up from a nap.
Oh.
So it spooked me a bit.
Yeah, it spooked me. I watched you turn around slowly with your eyes wide, and I was like, oh shit, something coming out of that closet behind.
Yeah. Sorry. But out of the kind of gnarled root, the hole that's at the bottom of this tree, you see the raven sees this multicolored.
I say in the
bird
brain,
creature.
I go look forward. You can see the multicolored creature. I would suggest you get out of the water and onto some higher ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
kind of catches eyes with it, and you hear that creature just let out a wow, just a terrible sound. It says,
You! Now you get out of here! You child! You thing! You have been corrupting my Kenku. It's you. You're the problem.
and you
That's
see
the
it
guy I was talking about. I whisper in my brain.
aggressively going towards Sanj.
Oh boy. Well, I'm going to command my raven to dive bomb him and make a beak attack.
It can't attack.
Oh, it can't?
No, unless the item specifically says it can make an attack, it's a familiar. Familiars can't.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the
engage in
raven
combat.
stats. All right.
Yeah. They can go and try and kind of like harry them, kind of distract them as that happens.
Okay.
One sec. All right. So the raven distracts this multicolored, birded, humanoid-looking creature as they try and kind of bat it away. At this point, I think we need to roll initiative because this thing is pretty aggressive.
Great.
Yeah. Ooh, all right. It's this thing's turn, and it's basically just going to try and attack the raven.
Okay.
And missing completely. It's just being kind of pushed. It's in its face, and it's just trying to push it away, and it's not able to kind of get purchase on it. Sanj is up, and he is going to go up to this bird, and he's like, "Hey, I'm just a friend. I just want to take this food," and puts the bag of
idiot.
food down, and says, "I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm
I
just
yell
trying
at
to
him
take
in
care
his
of my
head,
friends."
get away from the fucking bird.
It's no, Riff. It's okay. They're misunderstood.
The Kenku,
And,
sure, not this one, though. Back
and Riff,
up.
you're up.
Oh, boy. I will... Gosh, this feels like a mistake. I will use my silent speech and transfer it to Crazy Bird, to Angry Bird.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say to it in like my most intimidating voice. I'm gonna give him all my titles, of course, and then I'm gonna tell him that he needs to vacate the area, or he will be slain by my chucks.
Yeah. So in your training, when you've used this before, you have encountered creatures that aren't susceptible to your telepathy.
What do you think? You're some kind of Jedi or something?
And this one doesn't hear you, and you kind of feel a pushback as you try and enter its mind.
Ah.
Its mind is so weird, so just kind of abstract and alien that you can't kind of get words into it as you try and begin speaking with your telepathy.
Well, then I got nothing. Was that my action to do? It never says.
No, you can speak as a free action. Just a few words.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm going to. How close is Sanj to this stupid thing?
Sanj is about 10 feet away from it, and you're about 30 feet away from both of them.
Okay. Gosh darn it, Sanj. I'm going to tell Sanj to back up and flee if he can. And then I'm going to cast Fog Cloud around the big bird. I'm going to use it as its anchor point and cast Fog Cloud.
Fog Cloud. So, Fog Cloud. Is there anything the bird needs to do?
I don't think so. It just
Cloud?
says
It just creates an area of fog.
around a 20-foot radius around the creature, and it lasts for until a moderate wind or a greater speed, at least 10 miles per hour, disperses it.
Okay. Yeah, you created around this thing, and you hear just squawking and just guttural bird noises.
And I would say, Sanj,
freaks
now's
out
probably a good
Sanj
time to
bit,
leave.
And he begins to kind of back away, kind of going towards you. And if you'd like to kind of pick up the pace, you both begin running.
Yeah, we'll go back to the bridge.
Okay. Yeah. The distant sound of this weird bird creature grows a bit dimmer as you leave. Doesn't seem like it's following you. And kind of out of breath at the bridge, Sanj is just like, why wouldn't he listen to me?
Because he's a jerk, dude. I told you.
But what?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Well,
and he begins crying, kind of at the bridge there.
I put my arm around Sanj. I like, let's go up to the house. Maybe we can, get something warm in you. And you know what's really cool? We've got a teleportation circle that could take you right back to town, so you don't have to walk back.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go sit in front of a fire. Maybe there's some soup or something.
Okay.
And you can meet my friend Mr. Wolf. He's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take kind of Sanj and walk, about 15 minutes it takes you guys, back to the house.
Great.
Get to the gate, and it's raining. It's pretty wet at this point. And you get to the Chateau de Magnus, where I would say that the rest of the party is just finishing up their conversation on this prison that they have just found.
So, I'll kick in the doors and be like, hey, guys, it's me. I'm here with my buddy Sanj from the castle. We got rained on. Is there food? Also, he's going to have to go back through the teleportation circle. That's that's all the information we have.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sanj. Rifferian knows me. I hope I'm not intruding. Hi.
And I point them all out. I'm like, that's Mr. Wolf, and that's Mr. Ball, and there's his friend Chain, and there's Zephyrus. He's got his shirt half undone. There's Scory. He's the pirate druid. He's awesome.
Cool.
Sanj, do you know how to swing a weapon effectively?
Oh no. I dropped it. I had a weapon.
You dropped my staff?
Yeah. No, I've never. I'm sorry, Mr. Wolf. I've never really used a weapon.
Really? Then you have come to the right place. Come outside to my fighting pit. I have several things I can show you.
Wait. Did
okay.
you say that you are from the castle? You live in the castle?
Yeah. I live in the castle. Yeah.
Do your parents know that you're here?
Oh no, they don't know that I'm here. They don't like it when I leave town.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. But we're going to take him back through the teleportation circle. It's going to be all good. We just figured we could sit in front of a fire. Maybe there's some soup or some bread or something.
Paul just kind of looks at Zephyrus.
Why are y'all looking at me here? I don't know where food comes from. Clearly,
don't worry. I'll get him some food. We really do need a restock. We're running low, Mr. Zephyrus. And Willem kind of goes off to the kitchen, grabs a few, bits of old bread at this point, and kind of brings it out. Bit of hot water and tea as well, and serves that up.
I would like to go pull a branch off a tree outside and quickly whittle it into a makeshift staff, kind of the one he had. But I mean, it's obviously just a tree branch that I quickly cut down.
Sure.
Essentially, that
get the knots out and everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna give that to Sanj. Here you are, a weapon.
Maybe we shouldn't be giving the child weapons.
No, it is not a weapon. It's simply a walking stick. I wink. I wink.
In my experience, powerful people are very protective of their children. This could be very bad for us.
Well, they won't need to be protective of him if he knows how to handle himself and find bravery in the midst of dire situations.
Yeah, I wish I could use a weapon. I mean,
you can. You are a free individual.
But I just don't know how, and we were just kind of.
Oh, you got all those guards
kind of
around
assaulted
your house. What?
By
don't
by a bird.
Well, okay.
You were assaulted by a bird.
Well, I was gonna say it after he was gone, Sanj. You know.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
He was just very mean, and I've been told that you all are referred as the wolf pack.
Yes, that is us.
So then I, as a young lord of Turlin, decree that you apprehend that bird and make sure he doesn't hurt anyone, especially the Kenku.
I'm looking left and right at everything. Can he do that?
And he's kind of like standing, very upright. He's trying to put on a very confident show as he does this.
Yeah, it seems like he's to grow a couple inches.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, and he's trying. It seems like he's mimicking someone as he kind of does this.
I see everybody just kind of like looking back and forth, like, what are we gonna do? And I
Riff slaps his forehead and
stand up from my table and I say, well, my lord Sanj, of course, let me humbly accept your orders to make our land safer. Of course, I will heed my lord's call. I will apprehend any bird or mammal or fish that you deem necessary to keep these lands safe, my lord. You point the way and I will send men there forthwith, armed to the teeth, to make sure nothing bad happens to these Kenku.
I mean, I could just take it.
Thank you, Zephyrus.
At this exact moment, though, we have a bit of a situation here in the house. And it may not be entirely safe for you to be here.
Oh, sorry. What's going on?
Well, we have a dungeon, and there's water that's getting a place that it shouldn't be.
Stops Paul right there and says, perhaps we should let Mr. Zephyrus decide to disclose what's in his own house to these guests.
This seems like an immediate problem. We have
if there's a tendon that I can squeeze, I squeeze that tendon to make him.
Well, it is not just my house, Mr. Telbrun. It is all of our houses, I have made abundantly clear. But Master Sanj, it does seem we have a bit of a situation. Now, are you in immediate danger? I do not believe you are.
No, I seem pretty safe.
You are surrounded by some of the most fearsome warriors I have ever met, the most skilled of which is right there, a 7-foot-tall man, Mr. Wolf. I've seen him kill a man with a big stick, essentially.
Yes.
Oh, like this?
It was a little bit bigger than that, but yeah.
Yes. Now you see the power you wield in your hands once you know how to use it.
Thank you.
I can train you if you just come here every day for the next 3 months. By then you will be a formidable soldier and warrior, not just a noble boy.
Huh.
Perhaps
my dad's he's a pretty good warrior. He really defends the town.
Well, that is great to hear.
And his family's gonna come watch us tomorrow. So maybe we can maybe you could broker once we kick butt, Mr. Wolf. Maybe we can broker a deal with his dad tomorrow.
Perhaps I can take you on as my ward and train you in the ways of fighting and savagery.
I think I need that.
I think you do too, boy.
Yeah. hopefully my dad will be okay with that.
I'm sure this won't be a problem at all.
But I mean, Mr. Zephyrus, if you can complete this for me, I mean, not immediately or anything, but I just want to make sure that those Kenku are okay. They've been just really, really nice, and I don't know who this weird bird is, but they're mean. And
Master Sanj.
I will owe you a favor if you do this.
Master Sanj, you have struck yourself a most magnificent bargain. I will take care of this problem for you. This I swear an oath to the moon and the stars.
Ooh.
I swear it to the Lord God Cord. Now, I think that my allies might be on to something, though. Perhaps you would allow my friend and trusted confidant, Wilhelm here, escort you back through the teleportation circle back into town where you might be more safe. Referian Night Meadow, for God's sakes, we might need your help here, depending on what's going on.
I can take 5 minutes to walk my friend to a teleportation circle.
Oh, I was seeing the escorting him back to his home, but you're right. He's probably fine once he steps through it. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because then he's back in town. He's allowed to go out in town, and everybody knows who he is there.
Wait.
All right, that's a fair point, Referian Night Meadow.
Plus, he has secret ways into the castle. Whoops.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's my house, It's easy to get in and out of it.
Sanj. I understand that, Sanj, and I'm looking forward to cashing in this favor that you mentioned, knowing that there are secret ways into the castle and all that.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah, no. If I could probably get a map together or something.
Some sort of map for us marauders or something like that.
All we have to do is eliminate this bird, and we will have a noble favor to call upon.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have noble favor right now, Mr. Wolf.
Well.
So as they start to argue, I walk my friend to the teleportation circle.
Okay. You kind of start going up the stairs. Everyone's in the main hall there, and
Wolf and Zephyrus argue about nobility.
Goodbye, Wolf, and goodbye, Ball, and goodbye, half-orc man, and goodbye. Bye. Just says it's gonna buy as he walks up the.
Well, he is clearly racist towards Air Genasi, as being I am the only one he did not address when he left.
Take him to the teleportation circle, and
I go, all right, here's the deal. Because you're not as skilled as me, you just have to. You've done one of these before, right?
Oh yeah, no, we've traveled before through these.
Okay, cool. So keep your arms tucked in, hold on to the stick, and don't try to do any cool moves because that gardener, he never gives you any props.
Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. Hey, I just thanks for saving me back there.
You got it.
I'm sorry.
About what?
I don't know. Just I thought maybe I put us in danger.
I mean, you totally tripped and screwed up, but it's all good. You're not as
exactly.
You're not a trained.
And I'm sorry about the staff. I'll try and get it.
No, I'll go back and get it when we go kick butt. It's all good.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye. And kind of steps through the portal and whoop, is gone.
And then I dash back into the house and I come in. I'm like, all right. So what's the thing with the basement? We got to go kick butt.
Yes.
Why did you bring this child here? What is your?
Oh, he's my friend.
But
and it looks as though he's hurt. He's going to go home and tell his
No, he's
parents.
not hurt. He's fine. No one even touched him.
Psychologically hurt, of course.
Oh God, he's a little baby half the time. It's like wah wah wah.
Well, what did you consider if he goes and tells his folks that?
Oh, he's not going to do that.
Well, I am sorry, but you clearly don't understand how children work. They betray you at the slightest.
He's not supposed to leave, so he would get in trouble. So why would he rat on us?
Yeah, we would get more trouble if he decides to rat on anyone.
Nah, he's not going to do it. It's all good.
If we take care of this bird situation, he will owe us a favor, and that is, I think, something worth pursuing.
Yeah, he dropped my staff down there. I'm pretty... that makes me blood red mad.
And to be fair, Zephyrus, you said that Riff doesn't understand children when you could argue that Riff might in fact be a child?
I am 11.
Yes.
You're 11 years old. What are we doing letting a child travel and fight evil with us?
This is the third time you've asked that question, bud.
That is something I've been meaning to bring up. He is a child. Why have we been letting a child hang out with us? That is weird.
Well, I thought that was just a shtick that Riff does at the bar whenever we getting our drink on.
No,
I think he really is an 11-year-old.
I am 11 years old, but in the eyes of the monastery of the Silver Song and by my master DJ Yamani, I am a traveling world monk, which means I am of age. But I also have to follow rules, like I can't drink because I'm not technically of age, but I'm viewed as an adult where I come from, and I flourish my chucks. See?
Sounds good enough to me. I served alongside many 11-year-old on.
Yeah,
boats.
see, he knows.
They were fierce warriors.
This is weird territory.
So what's going on with the basement?
I'm going to sharpen my axe and prepare for this fight with a bird.
And
Well,
lawyer.
Okay, you sharpen your ass there, Mr. Wolf.
Yeah, sharpen your ass.
I will.
Referring Night Meadow, it seems as though we are on top of a prison for beasts of most magnificent strength.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you think the bird could have gotten loose somehow? I wonder if there's an underground tunnel.
I had not considered that. Is it a rather fearsome bird, or is it just
It's
like a
really
regular
big
bird?
and ugly and loud and multicolored. It's like, and it comes out of, oh man, it's really cool. It's like there's this tree and there's a knot, and then it comes out from the ground. It's like the Kenku's lair, or like underground or something like that. It's like a Peter Pan or something.
Huh. Well, that's an interesting tale you weave there. Now, I don't know if this bird could have gotten loose from our prison. I somehow doubt that this prison was constructed to hold a rainbow bird. I've been wrong before, often, actually. However, I don't know. Y'all think we should take care of this bird first, or should we make sure this prison thing is secured? What do y'all think?
This is quite the conundrum.
Well, like
One seems easier than the other.
Well, the prison seems to be a more pressing matter with the water.
The storm is rolling in as we speak.
Water?
so like what? It's filling up down there or something, and that's a problem.
Well, supposedly my family members who left this place here say, do not let water get into the prison or we will be boned of the most royal degree.
How's water getting into the prison? And how?
Well, the
I
cracks where the
my
copper dragon
experience.
used to live.
I relay my experience to Riff.
Okay, so you don't think that like for however many 80 years or whatever it was that people weren't here before, that water wasn't leaking down there before?
Well,
Well, I just think that they were aware of the problem, Rafarian.
But no one was here.
Well, the giant dragon's hole is a new occurrence, and
as well as our digging. We would be the new people that you're speaking of.
Oh,
we
you guys started
disturbed
digging.
That soil quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Well, sure. We can go down there. I don't care. It doesn't seem like that bird's going anywhere. Although I do want to run back and get my staff.
Do we have time to worry about this before our big show tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, the big show.
what time is it?
It's probably around like 2 or 3
PM?
p.m.
Oh, sure. Let's do this. We got
What are
all
you guys
day.
doing?
All right.
Yeah,
Access.
what exactly is your guys' plan to keep water from? What do you I mean? We got to keep water away from this prison.
Yeah, couldn't we just fill the hole back up?
I don't. Maybe we could. I don't know.
Are any of you experienced with masonry or woodworking?
If only
Or-
Duroc was here.
I have experience with metals.
Oh, okay.
Look, I guess whatever comes on out of the prison, we will face together as a family.
Mr. Ball, what is it that your sword grants you? Don't you get to like shape stuff like earth or stone or something?
Yes, I can mold earth. I might be able to seal some of the cracks, but
I can do
we
that
also
too.
then wouldn't have access.
Well, it seems like we don't want access.
Is it true then that while you could mold some of these cracks mended, you could also unmold the cracks and get us through?
Yeah, I could do that.
You could do that? I'm
Yeah.
talking to Mr. Ball.
Oh,
you both
sorry.
got this ability?
Yeah, I can mold earth too. High five,
Oh,
Mr. Paul.
what?
Okay. Yes, we high fived.
He piston punches you.
Yeah. Ah!
I'm just curious because if we do fill in the cracks, it seems like it would then be a minor feat to just undo the cracks and dig through. Perhaps I'm wrong. I don't understand hard work.
I know you
There
were
you
born
go.
with a silver spoon in your mouth. You told us.
So, can
It was
anybody
platinum.
here?
You bit. No.
Can anyone speak Elvish? Can any of you speak Elvish?
There's seriously no
Can
Elvish
I?
speakers in our party. Good Lord.
Oh, let me double check. I don't remember.
Or some sort of comprehend language?
Actually, I think I do.
Perhaps there is a book.
I can comprehend
Yeah, I-
languages.
I do
Somewhere
speak
that-
Elvish.
Swap
speak
out
Elvish.
comprehend languages in the morning.
I speak Elvish.
Oh,
Oh,
excellent.
there you go.
He speaks Elvish.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Ball has our bases covered.
So
So what if we like molded earth to like lock it all in and then like, you know, like fixed it, and then obviously we could just break it down later if we wanted to, or maybe we don't need to. I don't know.
That is, of course, assuming that this is the only cracks where water might get through. And of course, there's a big house above it. Whelan was concerned that there might be leaks, which is where my concern was coming from. So you can see the conundrum we put ourselves in. Perhaps a couple of us ought to go and fight this bird creature. Is it going to require all of us, Rifferian?
I'm unsure of what the God Cord has planned for us with this stupid thing, or how hard it would be.
All right. You know what? Best you just seal these cracks to best of your ability. Go take care of this bird so we can get back and defend our home from the onslaught of this storm and make sure that no creatures get loose.
can I also make another suggestion? We don't have to do this now, but I could venture back down there. Now that I'm aware of more or less the threats down there, I can turn back into myself, jot down the Elvish, and potentially get whatever magical password there is to enter.
Well, that is all fine and dandy.
Can you do it that many times a day?
do
No,
twice
I can
a day.
only do it twice, so this would be after some sort of rest.
And Strix kind of tugs on your
Oh yeah.
tunic, Wolf, and he's like, "Hey, I could be a something if that helps you guys.
Oh,
Strix,
you want to do recon, bud?
Elvish by chance?
I could turn into something. Yeah, I mean, if you guys need, just let me know."
What
Yes.
if Strix did like a bunch of recon, like search the basement for a while, we go battle the bird, and then when we get back, we compare notes and see what's up?
For once in her lifetime, Rifferian Night Meadow has a great idea. This seems like
Alright.
a good division of labor here. Now, Strix, if you go under there to go and find this information, are you confident that
yeah.
you won't get yourself killed or crushed?
I mean, what's down there? He's nothing bad, right?
A bunch of doors and things like that. You can't open nothing. You understand me?
Okay, I mean, whatever you guys need.
I mean, if you open something, it's possible something come out and eat you. You understand that?
That's no good.
It is possible
Don't
to
open
break
things.
cosmic horrors trapped down there who could bring about the destruction of the world. But as long as you don't open a door, you should be fine.
Yeah, this is more like recon.
Okay.
And I pull out
I'll make sure and
like a
turn-
little cracker and cheese ration, and I hand it to Strix, and I go, "Here you go, bud. This is to keep
Thanks.
your spirits up."
And remember, keep your hand axes nearby, just in case.
Wait, hold on. I think I've seen this. Oh, okay, I got this. And you see Strix kind of concentrate really hard and
Yes.
shrink down a little bit, and he's like a little capuchin monkey.
Ooh.
Ooh, 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 and grabs one of the axes because he's got like fingers and thumbs now.
Ah,
He holds the other axe with his tail.
Ooh. Tries to, doesn't quite work. It's like, ooh,
All right,
So
well-
yeah, Strix is a little kind of odd looking monkey, and he's got an axe.
And I
gives you a
look at
thumbs
it.
up and kind of goes.
I look
down
at
into
him
the
and
hole.
I say, less monkey hooting in the, down there.
And just as we see his tail disappear in the crack, I say, "Oh, by the way, be careful of the vampire corpse."
Also, do you have writing supplies to take notes of the Elvish writing on the door?
He's got a good memory.
Well,
we told him not to go through any doors, right?
He came to the door.
Writing? He motions with his hands.
Well, do you know Elvish?
No, he shakes his hand.
All right, I give him. I've got it. I reach into my bag, go to my journal layer. I pull out a couple pieces of paper, give him a pen. I kind of like wrap up the paper around the pen, hand it to him.
Gives you a nice monkey thumbs up and kind of stuffs it into his fur a little bit. All
right,
heads down. What are you guys doing?
So let us go confront this giant bird.
All right,
Sounds
yeah,
like a
my
mighty
quarterstaff
fine
is.
idea.
All right. Is there anything you guys want to do before you head down? Is there anything you want to grab?
The monkey that
Anything
tried
you
to
wanna
poison
leave
Indiana
here?
Jones.
Or are you just heading down to the bridge?
I just tug on my pipe, take a big old puff, blow out some sweet smoke rings, and make my way out the door.
All right.
Is there time for me to take a short rest, or do we just gotta go?
You can have taken a short rest since you've like explaining everything, the whole business with Sanj. You can go ahead and have had a short rest at this point.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you guys get down to the bridge,
And as we're going down this entire time, I'm explaining to him like the last 2 interactions I've had and all the detail I can remember and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it tends, every interaction you guys have had, there tends to be Kenku that sit at the very top of this kind of hollowed out tree. There is a large gnarled root knot that is kind of obscured, and Kenku have been seen going in and out of it.
And I'll kind of
and
lead
it's
the way.
pretty close to the creek there.
I'll lead the way just because I say I've been down here more than you guys, so I don't want them to think, because they've got crossbows and they'll totally shoot at you guys. So
When he says that, Scory kind of grabs his shoulder and looks around nervously.
Do we want to approach this place stealthily?
I will be, and then I'm also going to be on the lookout for my quarterstaff that he left in the,
All right.
I don't know if he dropped it as he fell or he dropped in the water.
Yep.
I do not use stealth. I approach everything head on. So I'm going to walk right up to the tree.
Okay. So yeah, stealth checks from anyone that wants to stay kind of stealthy behind Wolf.
15.
15 for Riff.
Shane and I are with Wolf.
Okay, perfect. Scory.
Hang on. Come back to me real quick.
Okay. Zephyrus, are you being stealthy?
Yeah, and what's more, I'm going to use one of my patron's abilities to make myself appear as a Kenku.
Ooh, all right.
Nice.
And what's your stealth check?
Oh, sorry.
Your Kenku stealth check.
14.
14. All right. And Scory, are you doing anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm using a wild shape and turning into a spider.
Spider? Okay.
Yeah, and that would be a 17 stealth.
17 stealth. Perfect. All right. Riff, give me a perception check, kind of as you're scanning, taking a look for your staff.
14.
14.
Right? Yeah. 14.
14. So yeah, you get you guys that are kind of stealthed are at the tree line. Riff, as you're taking a look, you see over by where Sanj was by the creek is where that staff is. Looks like he dropped it right when kind of the fog cloud happened from before. So you are all feeling fairly confident in your hidey hole.
As soon as I see my staff, I'm going to walk out and get it.
Okay. So you kind of walk out with Ball, Chain, and Wolf.
Yeah, I'll come out of like the
as
tree
you-
line and
Mhm.
kick it up into my hand and put it back on my back.
So as the four of you kind of walk out to the tree, you do notice there's two Kenku kind of absent-mindedly looking around, but they don't seem to notice you as you're kind of approaching. What do you do?
I turn and look at Mr. Wolf. I go, you just like want to start. Usually what happens, like I start talking to the other ones and then he gets pissed and he just comes out. So,
Oh, great colorful bird,
okay.
terrorizer of the forest and woods and of these poor innocent souls, come forth so I may fall you in combat.
And if the Kenku with the crossbows are looking now, I wave at them so they see me.
And I'm gonna clang my great axe on the ground and make a rhythmic war drum beating sound.
All right. Yeah. Give me a performance or intimidation check for that.
Guidance.
In guidance.
Yeah. There you go.
There's a 16.
16. Nice. So yeah, you approach the sound of the rain coming down, thunder in the distance, kind of as you approach. Even is the first sign of the storm coming. You yell out to this hollowed out tree that sits in front of you, and from inside you hear the awful squawk of this creature. This
Yeah, there he is.
and from the top behind those two Kenku, this multicolored bird, standing probably like 5 feet tall, a short yellow beak, beady eyes. This is the first time most of you all are seeing it. And these weird red and green and blue feathers that look just wet and needing taken care of. Yells down. It says,
Not you again. You are messing with everything. It will not work now.
and they instruct the Kenku to shoot down their crossbows, and kind of as they are loading them, you see this weird bird kind of moving its hands around up to the sky, and as another kind of flash opens up, lightning comes down and kind of hits right next to the tree, and a tremor kind of erupts from it, and probably 30 feet from the base of this tree, the entire landmass falls away, and you are left on this floating island with a tree in the middle. The tree line still hiding everyone, but something has happened. And we'll go ahead and pick that up next time on Chaotic Amateurs. I have been your host and DM, Alex. To my right, I have
Dash as the wolf.
Bentley Michaels is Rifferian Night Meadow.
Rhett as Zephyrus.
Caleb Ascori.
My lowest bowl.
Grab your swords and keep on adventuring.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.